up just a little bit, and I'm going to have you explain what you were doing here. I know you've been cleaning the leg and getting it all cut up here, so can you explain just here what you did with it?
Well, what I've done, this is the calf muscle, and that one's you might want to double season that one.
Okay.
But yeah, that one. This is the calf muscle, and as you can tell, it's pretty soft meat.
Can you zoom in a little bit on this?
There's not much fat.
I've noticed it's very lean, and
well,
it turned out much better than I anticipated.
Now, if you'd get higher up on the thigh, there'd be a lot more fatty tissue. But since this is down lower towards the foot, the lower you get to the foot, the less fat there is.
Okay.
And unless you get some, sometimes there's cankle meat.
Well, the foot, I gotta admit, I went ahead and cut that off and fed it back to the turtles because I just didn't see any real meat on there. Okay, so what we're going to do with this,
You butterfly did too.
he butterflied them. What we're going to do with this is I've got some flour already mixed up here, and what I've done with this, I've put a little bit of lemon pepper in it, and I've got some grease over here. And what you want to do with this is you just want to brown the outside of it. You don't want to cook it all the way through, so what we'll do, we'll just drop some of these in here, and you swirl it around in there. And then what we'll do, we'll just drop it right here in the grease. Need to turn that up just a little bit. I turned it down a little bit ago before we started recording. This is some really fantastic looking meat. And what we're going to do, we're going to brown this, like I said, and then over here, as soon as this gets through browning, what I've got over here, I've already got a mixture of brown gravy, and we're going to put this meat in the brown gravy and let in the crock pot. We're going to let it cook for several hours, and it will be just so tender. By morning, I'll just dip it out. It'll be so tender you probably have to use a spoon to get it out of there. It should just fall right apart. So we got this cooking up here. As you can see, I've got some chicken and noodles where I was saying that's cooking up. Nice little butterfly calf. Right there.
Just throw all them in there.
Too much.
Turn that up just a little bit more. Actually, I got a little more meat off this than what I was expecting.
This, I would probably estimate this person to be about 30.
About 30?
And in shape. Must have been working out or something.
Well, I had listened to the news, and I never saw any missing reports. I even got on the website, nothing. So why not? Why not cook it up, right?
Okay. Waste not working, that's why.
All right, we'll let that cook up a little bit. If you want to go ahead and put some more there. So anyhow, let's see what we got going on here in Single Man Future. Like I said, I got the spice going on. Also, I'm going to have a Caribbean jerk spice that's going to be available here shortly. We've still got t-shirts for sale. Right now, they are at the Old Jail Coffee Shop in Park County, Indiana. And so you'll be able to get some shirts there if you want. Go in there and ask them. And that's about it right now.
Of course, we might end up there at the old jail.
We could. Is there anyone that you'd like to give a shout out to, Billy Big Rigger? Let me think here. How about we got a shout out. We've been meaning to give this guy a shout out for quite some time, and we get so many people requesting these shout outs, and they just completely slip our mind. But I do recall one, and his name, he's been a fan from the get-go, and here's your shout out, Bradley Hammond. Old Billy Big Rigger knows.
Yeah, old Brad, we call it Brad Harley Bob.
Let me see. Okay, that was the Indiana State Police, and they're interested in what we're cooking up tonight. I probably won't be answering that call here until after this is eaten up late tomorrow. So what should we do about that, Billy Big Rigger?
Well,
Well, I say we just ignore them.
that's pretty much what I've done with all the bears coming from California.
You just ignore them.
You ignore them. I had bears in the air, up, down, all around, but nothing was going to stop me from coming here to the SMC show.
And we absolutely do appreciate that.
Pigpen, he was kind of nervous. He's the one that's got the trailer full of hogs, the ones that always stink. Going down the highway, that you get that good whiff of on a good Friday night when you're out cruising down the road and a semi comes by and it stinks real bad. Well, that's a pig pen. That's a trailer full of pigs.
Now let me ask you, I was at one time a Smokey and the Bandit fan. Is there any truth to the way that's portrayed?
Well, little bits and pieces, not the whole thing. Now, the movie Convoy, it was pretty much.
That's right on, huh?
It's pretty much right on.
So it is as accurate as a single man cooking show.
It is. It is. Like I said, Pigpen, he was pretty nervous and everything, and he got a hold of me on the CB, and well, I just.
Okay, here's what we got going on. I hate to interrupt you,
That's all right.
but
I'll
look
finish.
here what we got going on.
Them was good.
All right. Billy Big Rigger, if you will continue to dip those. All right, single man cooking fans, follow this right over here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to cook this on low.
Slow.
It's a slow cooker, so I'm going to cook it on slow cook. All I'm going to do, these by the way are smelling fantastic. I'm going to dip these, just drop these right on in here into this brown gravy. And this brown gravy, by the way, is just packaged gravy. All you do is add water, stir it up, and put it in there. This has got 3 packets. It's got 3 packets of the brown gravy, 4 packets of brown gravy, 3 cups of water, I believe. And that way it'll make it just a little bit thicker. So that's what we're going to do here, and we're going to finish that off. And I would like to thank you, Bill, for stopping in the SMC show, and I apologize for such short notice.
That's fine. That's fine.
And you know what? You guys may not know it, but we've got a live audience today. They're awful quiet. Can you pan over there to the live audience there? Well, to me that looked like a bunch of Democrats over there. Anyhow, I apologize for that. I shouldn't make any political statements. I don't want to offend anybody, and I promised that I would never turn.
I wonder what state they went to this time.
I don't know, but I'm not going to turn the show into a political platform like David Letterman did and be tasteless about it. So, because this is definitely tasteful.
Yes.
And that is the state police calling, I believe, again. But I'm going to ignore that call
Just
for
tell them
now.
that we've already gave our donations.
That's right, we have.
And
I belong to the FOP.
I tell you, with the cops chasing me and this dish that we're fixing, Me and the police right now just don't get along.
You know what I'm going to do to cover this up? We're going to call this venison. We will say, just for security purposes, that this was the backstrap of a deer.
You know, because the calf muscle and the backstrap does look a lot alike, and there's not a bunch of fat meat on either one.
So, for our protection, the leg was a joke, and this is really backstrap from deer. So that being said, Bill, once again, thank you for stopping by. I know it's short notice, and you're welcome back anytime. And to you fans out there, and Bradley Hammond, I hope that you guys enjoy this meal and tune in again to the Single Man Cooking Show.